A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Liverpool vs Newcastle. Jurgen Klopps' faith in his team keeps them going. Despite the result, there are some positives to take away from the game.
Liverpool won 2-0 thanks to Naby Keita's penalty, and Newcastle were disappointing, particularly in the second half. A Miguel Almiron goal was disallowed in the first half, and Bruno Guimaraes broke through offside before Alisson denied him.
Liverpool's high line caught Newcastle out, but they never really threatened Klopp. In a sense, St James's Park has a liberated feeling.
The irony is that in Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman has a repressive attitude towards freedom. Won Naby Keita's penalty.
It took a deflected effort from Keita to give Liverpool the lead at St James's Park, but the visitors didn't concede after the penalty was given. Keita received a crossfield ball from Jordan Henderson, cut inside to find Diogo Jota in the penalty area, and finished past Newcastle goalkeeper Martin Dubravka.
Newcastle's defenders were caught on the line, but the goalkeeper was unmoved and Keita was allowed to continue with a third successive Premier League victory. The Reds remain top of the table with a 6-point haul.
After a 3-2 defeat to Manchester City in the previous game, Liverpool will look to build on this result. The Reds will be aiming to win 4 consecutive games, while the Magpies will have to be content with 2 points.
Both sides had chances to score at St James's Park, but Liverpool started the game well. Naby Keita exchanges passes with Diogo Jota before slotting home in the 19th minute.
Newcastle responded well, but a brilliant defensive display from Liverpool's players prevented them from going further ahead. Newcastle's defence was left chasing shadows as Liverpool's high line frustrated Allan Saint-Maximin and opened up spaces on the counter-attack.
The goal was a relief to Liverpool fans, as Keita has performed well on an individual level. In his best performance for the Reds, Keita has won 9 possessions and has played well on the right side.
However, the midfielder has struggled to hold on to his place since joining the club from RB Leipzig. And the Reds' faith in Keita's performance at Anfield means that Klopp will be able to call upon him for a final game.
Andy Robertson's performance. Liverpool defender Andy Robertson has praised his teammates' backline after their win against Newcastle at St James's Park on Saturday.
Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp made 5 changes to his team from the side that beat Villarreal. The Dutchman rested several key players ahead of the second leg in Spain.
Joe Gomez was brought in at right back, joining the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Joel Matip in a back four. Andy Robertson also started at left back in the absence of injured goalkeeper Jordan Henderson.
In Liverpool's 1-0 victory over Newcastle, Andy Robertson was praised by his manager for his performance. The defender played a crucial role in the team's win, and was praised by many, including Jamie Carragher and Naby Keita.
Naby Keita scored the only goal of the match, which lifted Liverpool into 4th place in the Premier League. In the game against Newcastle, Liverpool dominated the ball and never gave the opposition much of a chance to score.
Newcastle missed a chance to win their 5th consecutive league game and 7th consecutive home game. Eddie Howe's men never really got into the game, and they're still struggling to match the top sides in English football.
Ultimately, Liverpool deserved to win the game. The game against Newcastle is a reminder of the strength and depth Liverpool possesses.
The squad was rested ahead of a match against Villarreal. In addition to a few key players missing, Klopp has relied on the quality of his squad to get the job done.
Andy Robertson and Mohamed Salah started but were left out because Newcastle forced Liverpool into mistakes early on. Naby Keita scored the winner to seal the win.
Joe Gomez. The Reds are desperate to sign a centre-back to replace Joel Matip, and there is no better candidate than Joe Gomez.
However, the 30-year-old has only played 1 Premier League game since his injury, and that came against Norwich, in which he played at right back.
Despite his recent injury, Gomez could be a perfect signing for Newcastle. With the lack of pace in Liverpool's midfield and attack, Newcastle would be well advised to make a move for the talented Spaniard.
Andy Robertson praised Gomez's performance in the first half of the Liverpool match against Newcastle. After the game, Klopp made 5 changes, giving important breaks to key players.
The changes also included Joe Gomez, who played at right back, and James Milner. Naby Keita scored the winning goal to secure Liverpool's victory.
The Reds' faith in Gomez's talent and his ability was praised by Andy Robertson, who hailed the team's defense. Jurgen Klopp's confidence in his squad was also evident in the win over Newcastle.
While it was not the most convincing performance of the season, the win at St James's Park has ensured that Liverpool remain in the hunt for the quadruple. The Reds' depth is key to their success, and Klopp rested key players ahead of the Villarreal match.
For example, James Milner was rested despite only playing 90 minutes in 2 previous matches. Joe Gomez, meanwhile, had only played 90 minutes in 2 matches this season.
The Reds are without a striker this weekend despite their strong start. But they do have some quality at the back, with Joe Gomez starting at right back.
Earlier in the game, Sadio Mane scored Liverpool's only goal. After the game, Mo Salah came on and hit the post with a powerful effort.
And Roberto Firmino played a superb ball to Salah and Keita, which was almost an assist in itself. Diogo Jota.
The former Wolves midfielder has rewarded the faith of his manager by scoring a hat-trick against Atalanta. The Portuguese international joined the Reds from Wolves this summer and has so far netted 7 goals in 10 appearances.
He only started 5 of those games. Following the win over West Ham United last weekend, Jota was given a starting place against Newcastle.
The striker's hat-trick capped a superb debut for the Reds, and Jota was so pleased with his performance that he left a note on the match. Bala's return to the starting Roman was a positive development, and one which will have a positive impact on Liverpool's performance at Anfield.
With Liverpool struggling for form, Jota will add more spark to the attack. Klopp is confident that Jota can make a real difference.
Despite the absence of other players, Jota is a bullish sign for the future of the Red Earth. Reds continue to push for a win, and Keita scored a brace in a 1-0 victory over Newcastle on Tuesday evening.
The goal came from a header from Diogo Jota, who set up the goal. James Milner is also a crucial factor as he comes on for injured Joel Matip.
The talisman's goal comes as a welcome boost for the Reds' title hopes. After a frustrating first half, Liverpool deserved to take the lead at an early stage.
Sadio Mane had a clear chance to make the game more relaxed, but his shot was straight at Martin Dubravka. The hosts then made the final 3-pointer look more likely.
As the game wore on, Liverpool's chances of winning the title were few and far between. James Milner.
After starting the game strongly against Newcastle, Jurgen Klopp has praised his team's resilience, insisting that the strength and depth has kept Liverpool in the hunt for the quadruple. In spite of the fact that some of the key players were rested, including Salah and Fabinho, he chose to start James Milner, Keita, Jota, and Joe Gomez.
The 34-year-old's contract is up in the summer and there has been no sign of an extension, although Klopp has publicly expressed his desire for him to remain. In spite of his aging body, Liverpool have made up their mind, and their faith in the squad is unquestionable.
Despite the fact that James Milner is a veteran, he's still considered an important part of the squad, and Klopp has spoken highly of him as a useful influence in the dressing room. With Liverpool in the lead, the game is heading towards an exciting end.
In the second half, Liverpool fans are roaring as the team take control. A goal from Naby Keita means the Reds go top of the Premier League.
And with Liverpool on top of the table, the pressure is on Manchester City and Newcastle. With the Premier League's top 4 up for grabs, they have every right to believe in themselves and their ability to win.
After the 0-0 victory over Newcastle at St James's Park, Jurgen Klopp has praised 5 players for their performances.
Even though Liverpool could have scored by more, it was a good win and took Liverpool 1 point ahead of Manchester City. Liverpool have another match in their hands against Leeds this Saturday, and the first leg of the Champions League semi-final is still to come.